Warning: you may believe you're eating healthy, but what if I told you that your regular breakfast habit could be gradually weakening your muscles after 60? Yes, even something as pure as eggs may not be doing what you think, especially if you're over 65. As a doctor, I've seen too many seniors with strong hearts but shrinking muscles, struggling to climb stairs, lift groceries, or even get up from a chair, all while believing they're eating right. That's why today, I want to open your eyes. Today, I'll show you how one humble Indian bean, something sitting quietly in your pantry, can actually be more powerful than eggs when it comes to. Right now, I truly look forward to reading your replies. And if you're someone who cares about aging well, staying independent, and discovering simple, life-changing nutrition, please do subscribe so you never miss what's coming next. Let's begin. After the age of 60, many elders begin to notice small changes in their body, but often brush them off as just aging. You may find it harder to lift a bucket of water, stand up quickly from your favorite floor mat, or carry that heavy bag of rice from the market. These are not just signs of getting older. They are signs of something deeper happening inside your muscles. There's a medical term for this silent decline, sarcopenia. It means the natural loss of muscle mass that begins quietly after the age of 50. Studies show we lose around 0.5% to 1.2% of our muscle every year. Even if we are eating well and staying active by the time we are 70, many of us have lost nearly 25% of the muscle we had in our younger years. And this isn't just about looking slim or having weaker arms when your muscles shrink. Your strength also goes down. It becomes harder to climb stairs, to step into a moving bus, or even to catch yourself during a slip falls. Become more common recovery becomes slower, and daily life begins to feel heavier, both in body and spirit. Now here's something most people have never been told. As we age, our muscles become less responsive to the protein we eat. This is called anabolic resistance, and it means your body needs more protein than before to maintain or rebuild muscle. While a young adult may build muscle with just 20 grams of protein per meal, elders like you and me may need 30 to 40 grams per meal to get the same benefit. This explains why so many Indian seniors, even those who eat 3 meals a day, still feel tired, weak, and unable to regain lost strength. You might be eating enough food, but not enough protein to truly nourish your muscles. I recently met Uncle Gopal, a 73-year-old from Pune. He used to wonder why walking from the temple gate to the main shrine left him breathless. When we looked at his meals, we realized he was only getting 10 to 12 grams of protein per meal, far below what his body needed. But with a few small changes and a little education, he began to feel stronger within just weeks. So if you're feeling a little more tired lately, or if your legs feel heavier than they used to, it is not your fault. Your body is simply asking for more support, and the good news is you can give it what it needs. Your muscles are not gone. They are simply waiting to be nourished again. And with the right foods eaten at the right time, you can reclaim the strength you thought was lost forever. Many elders in India believe that to stay strong, one must eat eggs, meat, or drink protein powders every day. But what if I told you that there is a humble food found in almost every Indian kitchen that can quietly give your muscles more strength than a boiled egg or even a piece of chicken breast? Yes. I'm talking about beans, or as we lovingly call them, rajma, chana, masoor, moong. You see, for years people thought that plant-based foods did not have enough protein to build or maintain muscle. But science has now proven otherwise, and the truth is both surprising and empowering. Let's begin with soybeans, the quiet champion of the bean family. One cooked cup of soybeans contains a whopping 31 grams of protein, more than what you get from a 4-ounce chicken breast. It is a complete protein, meaning it has all 9 essential amino acids your body needs to build and repair muscle. And unlike many supplements, soybeans also give you fiber, magnesium, and antioxidants, all in one simple, affordable bowl. But soybeans are not alone in this. Lentils, whether red, green, or black, contain between 17 to 18 grams of protein per cup. They are easy to cook, digest well, and form the heart of traditional dishes. Like dal khichdi and sambar, black beans, kidney beans, and chickpeas. White chana all offer 14 to 16 grams of protein per cup, perfect for elderly muscles that need gentle yet steady nourishment. Now, you may have heard someone say that plant proteins are incomplete or less useful than animal proteins. But let me explain something simple yet powerful from the world of biochemistry. Yes, most beans are slightly low in an amino acid called methionine, but they are very rich in lysine. On the other hand, grains like rice or wheat are high in methionine, but lower in lysine. When you eat beans and grains together, like dal with rice rajma, with roti, or chole with jeera rice, your body gets the full profile of amino acids. It needs to build muscle. It's as if nature designed these foods to work together, as our grandmothers knew all along. So the next time someone tells you that you need to eat meat to gain strength, remember this simple fact. Your rajma chawal or dal roti is already doing the job quietly and beautifully. It is muscle medicine, passed down through generations. But the benefits of beans go far beyond protein alone. Every cup of cooked beans gives you 6 to 15 grams of fiber, which keeps your digestion smooth, your blood sugar balanced, and your belly light. They are rich in magnesium, a mineral that helps muscles contract and relax properly. Without enough magnesium, your legs may feel heavy, your hands may cramp, and your energy may dip by afternoon. Folate B vitamin, found in abundance in black beans and lentils, plays a key role in protein metabolism, helping your body absorb and use the protein you eat. Just 1 cup of black beans gives you over 70% of your daily folate needs, and this helps your muscles recover, especially after activity or long days. And then there are the antioxidants, the silent warriors inside every colorful bean. The dark pigment in black beans and kidney beans comes from anthocyanins, powerful compounds that fight inflammation and protect muscle tissue from damage. This is especially important for elders whose muscles are more sensitive to wear and tear. Think of beans not just as food, but as a multivitamin in your thali, given by nature and trusted by generations. They are warm, familiar, affordable, and they carry within them the strength to keep you independent, mobile, and confident. I recently spoke to Mrs. Lakshmi from Coimbatore. She told me I used to think only eggs give strength, but after adding moong dal and chana regularly, I feel steadier on my feet. Her story is not unique. It is one of many, and it shows that even after 60 or 70, your muscles are ready to grow if you feed them with wisdom. So, dear elder, if you've doubted whether plant foods are enough, I want you to know that they are more than enough. They are wonderful. It is never too late to return to the foods that your body actually understands. Foods from the soil, prepared with love, and eaten with mindfulness. Your strength is not behind you. It is waiting quietly in your kitchen, and sometimes it begins with just 1 bowl of dal. For many years, elders in India have quietly accepted that losing strength after 60 is just part of aging. But what if I told you that science now proves you can rebuild muscle even after retirement, and without expensive supplements or meat-heavy diets? Yes, even if you've never lifted weights. Even if your legs feel weak today, your body still wants to get stronger. And one of the most powerful tools for this is not found in a pharmacy or gym, but in your kitchen bowl of warm dal. Recent research from 2023 brought together 13 different clinical studies involving over 800 people, all above 60 years of age. They tested whether plant protein like that, from lentils, chickpeas, or soy, could actually help build muscle in older adults. The result: plant protein worked just as well as animal protein when consumed in the right amount and used with consistency. That means rajma can do what meat does without hurting your heart or your wallet. Let me tell you a story that touched me deeply in one study. 37 older vegetarians were given just 18 grams of protein daily from mung beans. Nothing else changed. No gym. There are no new drugs. After only 8 weeks, 45% of them gained more than 1 pound of lean muscle without changing anything else in their routine. In contrast, only 7% of the control group, who did not receive the mung bean protein showed similar improvements. What's more interesting is what happened to their grip strength, which is very important for daily life. Their hand strength improved by nearly 3%, even though they didn't do any hand exercises. It improves muscle quality too. Now, let's talk about a group that often gets ignored: the elderly living in nursing homes. In one remarkable study, 84 residents with an average age of 85 were given 30 grams of soy protein daily for 12 weeks. These were not active people, and many had limited mobility and chronic conditions. However, after 3 months, they gained over 3 pounds of lean mass, and more importantly, their walking speed improved. While the group that did not get soy, they are stories of people like you and me who were told your age is too advanced, and yet their bodies responded with strength when given the right fuel. Let's go further east to a study from China involving nearly 5,000 adults over the age of 60. Researchers wanted to know which protein helped preserve muscle better, plant or animal. The answer surprised even the experts. Those who consumed the most plant-based protein had higher muscle mass and better physical performance. That's a very wise question, and science gives us a beautiful answer in almost every study. The combination of light resistance exercise and plant protein showed the best results. Simple movements like seated leg lifts, wall push-ups, or carrying water bottles as light weights, when paired with a bean-rich diet, helped seniors gain more muscle than with exercise or protein alone. Think about it like this: protein is the building material, and movement is the signal, telling your body where to send it. Together, they create a powerful harmony that brings strength back to your muscles gently, naturally, and without strain, even for those who cannot walk easily. Doing basic stretches or chair exercises can trigger muscle building, and with enough plant protein from dal, soy, chana, and rajma, your muscles get the nutrition they need to respond. Here's something practical. If you weigh around 60 to 70 kilograms, aim for 80 to 110 grams of protein per day. Split that into 3 meals, around 30 to 35 grams per meal, by adding dal sprouts and beans to your plate. You don't need to eat enormous amounts. Just plan your meals wisely. Our forefathers may not have had scientific journals, but they had wisdom. From Punjab's chole chawal to Tamil Nadu's kuttu to Bengal's masoor dal, they knew how to feed the body what it needed. Now, modern science is finally catching up and saying, yes, this works. So, dear friend, if you've been discouraged about losing strength, if your knees feel shaky or your arms feel weaker, don't give up. Hope your muscles have not forgotten you. They are simply waiting for the right food and a little gentle movement. And the next time you stir your pressure cooker filled with dal, just remember, this is not just lunch. This is muscle medicine, made with love. For many elders in India, the idea of eating more beans sounds healthy, but it also brings quiet worries. Some of you might say, "Doctor, I love chana and rajma, but they cause gas and heaviness." Others might feel unsure about how much to eat or how to prepare them without upsetting the stomach. These are valid concerns, and I hear them often during my consultations with seniors across the country. So today, let us gently walk through how to choose and prepare the right beans in the right way to make them your friend, not your burden. Let us begin with the best beans for strength and digestion after 60. Topping the list is soybean rich in protein with over 31 grams per cooked up and a complete amino acid profile. Next comes red lentils or masoor dal, which are light, easy to digest, and cook very quickly, even without soaking black beans and kidney beans. Rajma are excellent for muscle recovery and also provide antioxidants that reduce inflammation. Chickpeas white chana are versatile. You can boil them, roast them, or make hummus with them for a soft, protein-rich spread. Finally, split peas, like tur dal and green moong, are ideal for beginners, especially if you're concerned about digestion. Many elders grew up without pressure cookers, but if there's one kitchen tool you should consider after 60, it's a good pressure cooker. because pressure cooking breaks down tough fibers in beans, softens them beautifully, and improves digestibility by up to 90%. With a pressure cooker, even dense beans like chickpeas and rajma become soft, smooth, and easy on your stomach. It also reduces cooking time from hours to just 20-40 minutes, depending on the variety. But cooking is not just about time. It's about preparation to reduce gas and improve comfort. Always soak your beans overnight in plenty of water. And here's a trick from Ayurvedic kitchens: add 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda per cup of dried beans while soaking. This simple step reduces gas-forming compounds by up to 75 to 90% in the morning. Discard the soaking water and rinse the beans thoroughly before cooking. As you prepare them, add fresh ginger cumin seeds, a pinch of asafoetida hing, and 1 bay leaf to the pot. These natural ingredients help the body break down complex sugars in beans, while giving them flavor and warmth. In South Indian kitchens, mothers often add a ginger and cumin to rasam for this very reason, not just taste, but comfort. Now you may wonder how much is enough and how much is too much. If you are new to eating beans regularly, begin with just 2 to 4 tablespoons of well-cooked beans daily and let your digestive system adapt. Then gradually increase by the same amount each week until you reach half a cup to 1 cup per meal. Within 3 to 4 weeks, your body will adjust beautifully, and most people report no gas or heaviness at all. Another wonderful option is to sprout your beans. Take green moong or whole masoor and soak them overnight. This is the sign they are alive and thriving. Sprouting increases protein content by up to 38% while reducing compounds that cause bloating. You can steam these sprouts, mix them with vegetables, or add a spoon to your khichdi or poha. For those of you with low energy or limited mobility, canned beans are a helpful shortcut. In many Indian cities now, low-sodium canned chickpeas, black beans, or baked beans are easily available. Yes, they may be slightly lower in nutrients, but you can add a bit to soups or sabzis to thicken the texture and preserve nutrients. This is especially beneficial for elderly people who prefer softer, easier to swallow foods. I recently met Auntie Shanta, a 74-year-old from Mysuru. She told me that I used to avoid beans for years because I felt they made me bloated, but that once I started soaking them with hing and using a pressure cooker, everything changed. I have chana masala once a week and feel light and strong afterwards. Her story is not unique. Across India, more and more elders are reintroducing beans into their diets with joy and confidence. The key is not to rush or copy someone else's plate, but to listen to your body and give it time. So, dear elder, don't be afraid of beans. They are not your enemy. They are your allies, cooked with care, eaten in moderation, and made with our kitchen's expertise. One bowl at a time, they can strengthen your muscles, calm your stomach, and replenish your vitality. It is not too late. Your stomach is not frail, and your strength is not depleted. It's simply waiting for a calm handful of soaked dal prepared with affection. After learning that beans can help regenerate strength after 60, many elderly wonder how much they should consume each day. It's a good question, and the answer is both scientific and simple to follow once you understand the basics. Doctors and nutritionists recommend that older adults aim for 1.2 to 1.6 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight each day. So if you weigh around 70 kilograms, your daily target should be between 84 and 112 grams of protein. That may sound like a lot at first, but don't worry. When you plan your meals smartly, it becomes quite achievable. Instead of trying to get all, the best way is to divide it into 3 equal parts. Aim for 25 to 35 grams of protein per meal, whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner. This balanced approach helps your body absorb and use the protein more effectively. Especially as we grow older, if you're doing any light exercise, like chair stretches, walking, or yoga, it's best to eat protein within 2 hours after your activity. This is when your muscles are most ready to use the protein to rebuild and grow. You can also eat a small protein-rich snack, like moong chat or a cup of chana, an hour before gentle movement to give your body extra support. Let's talk about what to eat in each meal. Your thali should ideally have 1/4 beans or lentils, like rajma moong chole or masoor dal. Add 1/4 of whole grains, such as brown rice millets or quinoa, which help complete the protein profile. The rest of the plate should be colorful vegetables, spinach, carrots, bottle gourd or capsicum rich in antioxidants and fiber. 2. Help your body absorb iron from the beans. Always include a vitamin C rich food, like a wedge of lime, a slice of orange, or a few tomato pieces. One of the biggest barriers many elders face is daily cooking. If your hands ache or you feel too tired to prepare beans every day, here's a meal prep trick that works great. Once a week, cook 2 to 3 varieties of beans in bulk, such as black chana, red rajma, and moong. Allow to cool, then divide into small portions and freeze in airtight containers. This becomes your protein bank, ready to use whenever you need it. You can take 1 portion in the morning and 1 at lunchtime. It's defrosted and ready for sabzi, khichdi soup, or salad. No daily effort required. No worry, just delicious nourishment that will feed your muscles with each bite. I recently met Uncle Ramesh from Bhopal, who said, "I never thought I could eat so much protein without meat, but with planned meals and frozen beans, it became so easy. Now, I feel more stable when I walk and less tired in the evenings." Dear Elder, your strength has not gone. It's simply waiting to be rebuilt, one thoughtful meal at a time. Beans, when eaten correctly, give you the ability to stand tall, move freely, and live with dignity. So start small, stay consistent, and trust that your body still listens and responds when you give it what it needs. So, dear friend, as we near the end of this journey together, I'd like to remind you of one simple truth. Beans are more than just food. They are a quiet doorway to renewed strength, independence, and dignity after 60. They sit humbly in our kitchens, often overlooked, but within them lies the power to keep your legs steady, your hands strong, and your mind clear. This is not about trendy diets or expensive powders. It is about honoring what your body truly needs in a way that feels natural, comforting, and deeply Indian. Let me share a story that has stayed with me. Lakshmi Marji from Madurai is 80 years old. She didn't buy supplements from outside. Instead, she returned to the wisdom of slow-cooked dal, pressure-cooked chana, and a bit of jeera and hing. That modest, steady adjustment gave her something valuable back, a sense of control over her body. I'd want to leave you with the following. You don't need pricey supplements to recover your health. You don't need fancy fitness trackers or imported powders. What you do need is a little consistency, a gentle pressure cooker, and the willingness to begin. So, if this video has touched your heart or given you even a small ray of hope, please take a moment to write the word hope in the comments below. You never know, your one word might give strength to another silent viewer watching alone just like you. And if you found this helpful, please share it. Share it with your brother who keeps complaining of weakness. Forward it to your neighbor auntie who skips dinner, or send it to your children, so they know that healthy aging doesn't require money. Only mindful habits, because when one elder changes, an entire family becomes stronger. And when families across India change together, we build a Bharat where growing old means growing wiser, not weaker, until we meet again. I wish you a night of peaceful sleep, a body that moves with ease, and mornings filled with quiet energy, the kind that only home-cooked food and self-respect can bring. Namaste.